All right, let me go across to our guest now. Aman Sinha, senior advocate in the Supreme Court, joining us. Arun Anand is author and columnist. Siddhabrata Das is a political analyst and will defend Ms. Moitra. Anila Singh is spokesperson of the BJP. Let me start with Aman Sinha first. In your capacity as a senior lawyer, sir, prima facie, there is a charge that was first made by Mr. Nishikant Dubey. That charge has now been corroborated by one of the persons in this saga, Mr. Darshan Hiranandani. He has written to the ethics committee. Mahua Moitra is claiming that this is a joke. This whole thing has been drafted by the PMO and that she's being attacked and she's being targeted because she was attacking the Modi government for its alleged proximity to the Adani group. As of right now, these are allegations and allegations corroborated by a person in this saga. But should an investigation not prove whether those allegations are true, whether indeed Ms. Moitra compromised her login credentials and gave it to all and sundry to ask questions on her behalf and directly post them on the Lok Sabha website?
Zaka, these are grave, serious allegations against a sitting MP for money laundering, for indulging in corruption. And not only that, undermining the sanctity of our parliament, undermining our national security itself. Handing out your MP credentials, your direct login and access and password details, etc. to all and sundry would tantamount to that. I am sure investigative agencies would certainly examine that particular angle also. So therefore, a sitting MP undermining our parliament's sanctity, a sitting MP undermining our national security to that extent is something which is absolutely shocking and astonishing. And let me tell you, Zaka, that there are all ingredients of a criminal offence which are being made out very clearly. There is clearly the element of criminal conspiracy is made out. If bribe is given and bribe is taken, then certainly provisions of the Prevention of Corruption Act are attracted. And therefore, I am sure investigative agencies and prosecution would, as they go ahead, would examine all these angles. And in fact, the other larger angle, Zaka, which has emerged is that because Mahua Moitra was working under guidance of Rahul Gandhi, as it has emerged from affidavit of Darshan Hiranandani. And if that were to be the case, that angle also needs to be examined, because it seems that since Rahul Gandhi and Mahua Moitra and all the opposition, they have been not able to match or compete against the political standing of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. They are just trying to target him by one way or another. In fact,
okay.
Mr. Hiranandani has said in his affidavit.
I'll leave the politics aside for a minute. Let me deal with the legal aspects first.
It's not about politics. Yeah. What I'm saying is that larger angle also has to be examined.
Got it. Let me ask Siddhabrata Das. Siddhabrata Das, whether Ms. Moitra was doing this for cash or for favors received, and one industrial house's representative was filing questions on her behalf, targeting another industrial house, these are matters of investigation. But if indeed she has shared her login credentials with a third party, and that third party was posing questions directly on her behalf on the Lok Sabha website, that is a very serious breach of ethics as a member of parliament. It's a betrayal of the people who elected her from her constituency. How can you possibly, Mr. Das, justify this if this is indeed true? And this is a fairly easy thing to investigate. All you need to do is to check the login times and the IP addresses from where the login was made and see if Ms. Moitra was in that place at that given point of time. That's fairly easy to check.
See, an investigation is going on in the ethics committee. Mahua Moitra's legal team will face all the questions, and at the same time, the claims, all the allegations that are coming must have substantial proof to it. So keeping all these things aside, because it's an investigation underway, I do not have the facts to come to a conclusion. But the thing is that the entire saga, that when questions are posed to Mr. Adani, so the desperation to defend or malign or whatever, this only reaffirms that somewhere Mahua Moitra's questions have hit the bull's eye.
No, Mr. Das. No,
Mr.
Mr. Das. Let's be clear about
she
these
has
two
taken.
issues.
Please, let me finish.
No, Mr.
Please
Das.
let me finish.
One second. I
Please
want to
let me finish.
clarify for the benefit of
Please
our
let me finish,
viewers. I
sir.
want to clarify
Please
for the
let me
benefit of our
finish.
viewers. These are two separate issues. Miss
she has taken-
Miss Moitra is well within her right to question whatever she wants, whoever she wants, allege whatever kind of proximity between politicians and corporate houses. That is a separate matter, right? The matter of debate right now is, was she giving her parliamentary login ID and credentials to a third party? That is a complete breach of ethics, a breach of trust. Why is she not answering that very simple
not
question?
get the
She can, she's put out tweets and statements. Let me come to the video wall here. Mr. Das, she's put out a 2-page statement today. She's put out multiple tweets today. I have not seen one sentence which says, I challenge, I dare the investigators to prove that my login credentials were used in places where I have not been to or where I was not in. She has not said that. Why is that? Mr. Das. Mr. Das.
That is something that Mahua Moitra and her legal team will answer. From my position, it is impossible to answer because I was not there. Nobody was there. That is something which the investigation is going on, and
Okay.
only the investigation can come with that fact whether she has shared the informations
No,
of
the
passport
starting
or
point,
password and
the
everything.
starting point of this story is she had compromised her MP status by sharing
So, you cannot come
login
to a
information
conclusion.
with a third party.
You cannot come
If she
to a
has not done that,
conclusion
if she
before
has
the
not done that,
investigation
Mr.
has
Das, hear me
taken-
out. Please hear me out. If she has not done that, that should be the first line of her defense. That should be the first sentence of every tweet that she puts out. I dare the NIC, I
don't
dare
think
the
she will
CBI,
answer all
I
these
dare the
questions
ethics
on
committee
tweets.
to show
do
that
not-
the login was in Dubai or in London and I was in Bengal or in Delhi. That should
I
be the
don't
first
think
line
she
of
will
defense.
I don't think she will be answering everything on the Twitter. Please leave something for the legal team to answer to the ethics committee. She is the best person to answer this. It is impossible for us sitting
Okay.
here to answer whether what has happened.
So
But
let me
I
ask
can
Anila
keep the
Singh.
legal
Let me
thing
ask
and
Anila Singh.
investigation
Anila